Hi friends, today's lesson is Module 3, Lesson 6. The last few days we've been working on measuring different objects. Sometimes we just line them up and then see which one's the longest or the shortest. Other times we've been using centimeter cubes to help us to measure in standard units. Today we're going to do a little mix of both. Let's look at these objects. The question says, can you order the objects from shortest to longest? Well, of course we can, because we know how to line them up. But friends, we can't do it when they look like this. They're too spread out, and they're kind of close in length, so it's going to be difficult to see. We know some rules that can help us out. Of course, we can line up the endpoints as I've done here. Now, since they're all lined up and we can see where they all begin and where they all end, we can see very quickly which one's the shortest. Yep, crayon. I'm going to go ahead and put him on top and slide the pencil down. Now I have my good order, and I can clearly see that now that I've lined up my endpoints. So from shortest to longest, it should be the crayon, then the pencil, and then the marker. Now if we can line them up as we just did, or we could also measure in centimeters, and that would help us know exactly which one's the shortest and which one's the longest. That's kind of what we're going to work on today. Our learning goal says I can explain the difference in lengths of objects I compare. Sometimes we're going to have to just look at the objects and line them up, and other times we're actually going to know their amount in centimeters if we were to measure them. Let's practice. It says put the pencils in order from shortest to longest. I'm going to go ahead and show you 3 pencils. I've already measured them for you. You're welcome. The blue pencil is 12 centimeters long. The pink pencil is 7 centimeters long. And the purple pencil is 9 centimeters long. I need to go ahead and put them in order from shortest to longest. Which one do you think is the shortest? The one that's 12 centimeters, 7 centimeters, or 9 centimeters? That's right. The pink pencil is the shortest because he's 7 centimeters. His number is the smallest. That means his length is the smallest. So he's definitely the shortest. Which one would come next? I have 9 centimeters for the purple pencil and 12 centimeters for the blue pencil. That's right, it'd definitely be the purple. I went from 7 to 9, and then the longest, of course, would be the blue one at 12 centimeters. See, it's really similar to lining up at the endpoints, but at this point, if we actually know their measurements, we can just look at the numbers and have the numbers help us to figure out the length. Let's practice it again. Put the cars in order from longest to shortest. I'm going to go ahead and show you 3 cars. I have a green car that's 5 centimeters, a blue car that's 11 centimeters, and a red car that's 10 centimeters. Now we need to put them in order from longest to shortest. That means we're going to start with the number that's the biggest because that means he's the longest. Friends, right now I'd like you to go ahead and pause and go get a dry erase board or your math journal because we're going to write this one down. Okay, do you have your math journal or your dry erase board? Oh, good. What I would like you to do is go ahead and write the 3 empty lines at the bottom. And you don't have to write out how many centimeters, but I just want you to write on the lines the color of the cars, either green, blue, or red, and order them from longest to shortest. When you're done, press play to check your answer. Okay, did you write down the colors of the cars from longest to shortest? Oh, good. Well, longest would definitely be 11. Yep, because that's the biggest number. That means he's the longest. He had the most to measure. The next car would go in the middle would be, that's right, the red car, because he's 10 centimeters. He would be right after the blue car. And then finally, the shortest car is the green one, and he's 5 centimeters long. It's just like counting backwards. 11, 10, 5. I want to start with the biggest number and go to the smallest number because that's telling us the size of the measurement. All right, let's try another one. What's the difference between the 2 objects? This time I'm going to tell you a story. Lucy's red pencil was 13 centimeters long. Her blue pencil was 8 centimeters long. How many more centimeters is the red pencil than the blue pencil? All right, friend, I'm going to read it again. I want you to go ahead and pause. Try to figure it out before I show you and just see how it goes. Press play when you're ready. Okay, here we go. Start your good drawing. Lucy's red pencil was 13 centimeters long. her blue pencil was 8 centimeters long. How many more centimeters is the red pencil than the blue pencil? Okay, go ahead and try it on your own first. All right, now I'm going to show you my good work. It says Lucy's red pencil was 13 centimeters long, so I went ahead and I drew a line to show 13. Remember, when we're talking about measurement, we don't do little circles and we don't certainly have to draw the objects. We're going to just draw a straight line and make sure we label, label, label. So it says Lucy's red pencil was 13 centimeters long. I put an R for red and then a 13. Then it said her blue pencil was 8 centimeters long. I'm going to go ahead and draw a blue line. This time it says 8, and there's a B for blue. Then it says, how many more centimeters is the red pencil than the blue pencil? Well, that means I want to know, if I have the blue pencil, how much longer does it need to be to match up with the red pencil? Let's see. What if I took away or matched up the 8 centimeters that I had with the blue pencil? I could say 13 minus 8 equals. And then whatever I would need to subtract from, or whatever the answer would be after I subtracted 8 from 13, that would be how many centimeters more the red pencil is than the blue pencil. Let's see. 13, I'm going to put up 8 counting 6, and I'm going to count backwards. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So that means the answer is 5. I could also, because I know they're related facts, I could also say that I started with 8 and I added a little bit more, and that would give me 13. I could have solved this in 2 different ways. I could have had 8 and then added in a little bit more to match up with that red line. So that's like saying 8 plus something equals 13. I can just start at 8 and count on to get to 13. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now I just have to count my circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right. So that means 8 plus 5 equals 13. Either way, I could have done a subtraction number sentence or an addition one. I already know that the red pencil is 5 more centimeters than the blue pencil. Is that what you got? Ooh, well done, friend. Go ahead and give yourself a pat on the back. Now, let's continue practicing measuring centimeters to compare lengths. So if this crayon is 8 centimeters long, and this marker is 11 centimeters long, I want to compare those two lengths. Can you go ahead and press pause while you draw a picture of those on your dry erase board or your match journal? Okay, good. You got your good picture? All right, so that's like saying 6 centimeters for the crayon, and then 11 centimeters for the marker. I want to know the difference, or how many more I'd have to add to the 6 to get to 11, or how many would I subtract from 11 to get to 6. It's basically that big chunk right there, the piece that doesn't match up with the other piece. That's the part I'm comparing. How are they different? Let's see. Here's my picture again. I could say 6 plus something equals 11. I normally like to add. That's my favorite thing to do. So that's how I would probably solve the problem. So I know 6 plus some more is going to equal 11. I can just go ahead and count up on my counting sticks. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hey, the answer is 5 again. That means the crayon is 5 centimeters smaller than the marker. All right, our learning goal said, I can explain the difference in lengths of objects I compare. We've done that in a whole bunch of different ways today. Friend, for your seesaw video, it's going to be your turn to show what you know. I'm showing you 3 objects, and I already have measured them, so I already know how many centimeters long they are. I want you to order them from shortest to longest. So you're going to start with the shortest object and go to the longest. I want you to go ahead and draw 3 lines underneath it and then put them in order. The hammer is 8 centimeters long. The screwdriver, or the orange object in case you're not sure, is 12 centimeters long. And then finally that bottom one is a wrench, and that's 9 centimeters long. I want you to put them in order from shortest to longest. You can either draw a picture, you can write the numbers, or you can put labels like H for hammer, S for screwdriver, and W for wrench. All right, go ahead and see if you saw that to your teacher in order. Good luck.